Former Illinois House Speaker Michael Madigan sentenced to 7.5 years behind bars.
He still denies any wrongdoing, despite a jury convicting him on corruption charges. WGN's Courtney Spinelli is live outside the Dirksen Federal Building with details on the sentence and reaction. Courtney.
Ray and Jenna, when handing down that sentence, a federal judge saying Michael Madigan's crimes represent an abuse of power at the highest level. This 7.5-year sentence could put Madigan behind bars until he's in his 90s.
Mr. Speaker, what's your reaction to the sentence?
The once most powerful Democrat in the state of Illinois leaving federal court Friday after learning his fate without saying a word.
Hey, listen, there's a humanitarian aspect to this. This is a bad day for him. Think about his family, and I do consider that, but you know, he had a position of trust and he breached it, and the people of the state of Illinois are paying for it.
Let's go.
Madigan was convicted in February on 10 counts of federal corruption charges that included conspiracy, bribery, and wire fraud. Prosecutors wanted 12.5 years behind bars, while Madigan's defense team wanted leniency, asking for probation. Judge John Robert Blakey saying sentencing guidelines could have led to a sentence of up to 105 years. He also says Madigan perjured himself on the stand in multiple instances, admonishing the former speaker. Quote, "You lied. You did not have to. You had a right to sit there and exercise your right to silence, but you took that stand and you took the law into your own hands."
The judge called it nauseating. And I think anytime a defendant testifies in these kind of cases, it never goes well. And he really probably bought himself some more time by the perjury he committed.
While former federal prosecutor and former chair of the Illinois Republican Party, Pat Brady, says he's never seen such a significant case of lying on the stand, criminal defense attorney Gal Pazetsky disagrees.
Look, I think that he did the right thing when he took the stand. I'm a big advocate of clients taking the stand when they can talk to the jury. And obviously, he was not convicted of all the counts that he was facing at the time.
Madigan also saying Friday, quote, "I'm truly sorry for putting the people of the state of Illinois through this. I tried to do my best. I am not perfect." Now, the 83-year-old was outwardly unemotional during the more than 3-hour hearing today. Judge Blakey says he will need to report to prison by October 13th. He was also ordered to pay a $2.5 million fine. It is likely that Madigan's attorneys will appeal. Live outside of Dirksen Federal Building, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
All right, thank you very much, Courtney, and stay with WGN on air and online for continuing coverage of today's sentencing. You can find all of our reporting from today's decision on our website, WGNTV.com.